Congratulations, everyone. We have now finished the 2024 presidential election. Boy, I'm actually looking crazy, boy, I tell you what. So now I'd like to thank everybody who had the time to come by and checked out my recent videos. I'd like to thank all of you very much. Now, I am here enjoying this nice wooded black and mild, and I was going to have a beer, but I decided not to. I decided to wait until I was done with this message here. Now you say, AG Galaxy, why would you be doing this? Why would you be making a video about the election and all these different things after it's already done? This is me, I'm just checking the chat here. Why would you make a video about everything once it's already done? You know, the Trump election's done. You know, Kumbaya, they got Elon, they got Tulsi Gabbard, they got all these people. Oh my God. Why would you even be worried about it? Let me tell you something. We here at the Adventures Guide to Galaxy, we like to take a little bit more of a serious dive into what's going on. Now, the election results from last night, a lot of people are going all over the place, but it's a little bit less ridiculous than I thought it was, right? I made some predictions. One of them was incorrect. Let me correct this right here. I assumed that there was going to be a lot more shenanigans than there actually was, which is fine. Everyone's happy about that. But if you're aware of who we're dealing with, then you obviously know there's a lot going on. Now, just because a specific political candidate may have won, right? Just because a specific political candidate may have won does not mean that there will be no zombie apocalypse, there will be no, inflation issues, there will be none of this stuff. Now, some people will say there's no reason to worry. Some people will say there's no reason to be worried. Our guy wins, our girl wins, our this, our that. Let me remind you that a lot of the people that you're upset about or worried about, no matter what your political side is, they switch sides all the time. Over here, we're concerned about what's really going on in the United States of America. Now, if you were to wonder, hey, the orange man is back. A lot of people, I have friends who are conservatives, I have friends who are liberals, libertarians, all types of spectrums, whatever. Black, white, couch, this and that. They will say, we got Donald Trump in office. This is what they'll say. So therefore, it's sunshine and rainbows. Elon Musk, he loves us. The establishment loves us again. Everybody loves us all of a sudden, and there's not going to be any problems. There's not going to be any craziness. There's some little Antifa, spats here and there. A lot of people melting down on the internet. Oh, black man, it's your fault. Yeah, what's up, Austin? What's going on? Oh, black man, it's your fault. I'll take that. I'm glad it's my fault. Y'all ain't shit. How about that? So like I said, black man, it's your fault. White man, it's your fault. It's everyone's fault. Oh my God, our political candidate didn't win. It's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I don't know, man. I live on the moon, sir. So, what I'd like to remind you is, no matter who the president is, you need to be concerned with what the forever state is actually going to do. The actual government, they're still doing the same stuff. It's the same U.S. government. It's the same elites. It's the same, Trilateral Commission. It's the same UFOs. It's the same Area 51. It's the same all this other stuff. You need to be concerned with, why did they pull back so hard? Why did that seem a lot easier than everyone thought it was going to be? Everyone thought it was going to be, sir? Everyone thought it was going to be the most ridiculous thing ever. I thought, hey, even on my community tab, I posted and said I thought there was going to be a little bit more shenanigans. I didn't, I'm just reading the chat here, sorry. I didn't know that it was going to be that easy. Again, I thought the Democrats, I thought the Forever State, the Rhino Republicans, all these different types, Bill Gates, all that stuff, I thought these people would actually be out there trying to do their little finesse game, just like they do with everything else. How do you go from 2001 to the 2000 Bush stuff, all that craziness there, the 2001, the Patriot Act, CISA, all this stuff, to all of a sudden last night, it was just like smooth sailing? You know what I mean? A little bit strange. So as I have in the thumbnail, you have Neo up at the top, stopping all the stuff, the left, the right, PSYOPs, Alphabet Boys, this, that, whatever, censorship, everything, forever wars, fake ops, PSYOPs, religious people, fake religious people, all that stuff. You gotta go like this, and the mentality up its head that says the couch. What do I mean by this? My man, what am I wearing? I'm wearing this fucking this mask right here I got from my friend 3D Charlie Concepts, I believe, on Instagram. You get this on NORAM Tactical website, and this is my Solid Snake shirt. Damian Cooley, hey, this is what I happen to be wearing. Now I do the mask or whatever because when I do political videos, it's not about me. I don't believe in political parties. All that shit is fake. That's why I wear the mask, because people are like, oh, you look funny. Yeah, I guess. But like I said, everybody who's super into all the politics and stuff, I'm very happy that, you know, if you had the outcome that you wanted last night, that's cool. If you had the outcome you didn't want, that's cool. Me personally, again, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll go on NORARM Tactical, NORARM Tactical.com. They have these, the full masks or whatever. They might not have these again because these sold out, but the guy who makes them, my buddy is over in Norway. They make NORARM Tactical. His friend is 3D Charlie Concepts on Instagram, I believe. I'll have to find it and put it in the thing. But if you go to NORARM Tactical and you look on their website, they have these. Just send them a message and ask them, yo, they get these. These are fucking dope. This right here, screen mesh. Look at that. Yeah, this is dope, right? Absolutely. I'm going to get another one of these, right? So like I said, and you got the bottom where Neil's waking up and he's looking. He's seeing all the other different political... This is the thumbnail. I'm explaining my thumbnail. So the reason why I made that thumbnail earlier was to show you that you're just... A lot of people are just waking up one way or the other. Hey, the government's crazy, all this stuff going on. Because remember, when it was Democrats in charge, all the libertarians, the progressives, the socialists, like, oh, the Democrat, we got to fight them in. Now that your guy is in charge, one person's on TV with a couple other people, maybe some Joe Rogan. Oh my God, Joe Rogan's here. The CIA magically go away. I don't think that's going to go down like that. And that's why I'm here doing this video, to ensure that everybody keeps going and you're not sitting there, you know, just going to completely just like walk off the fucking stage and just pretend like everything's good. Like the modern, I posted on my page, which I usually do. The Modern Minuteman just said, there'll be a small lull, right? It'll be a small lull in what's going on. And then it's going to go crazy. Because like I said, if y'all thinking that went last night just crazy, you see a little meltdown video here and there. You see The View. I did a video on my shorts about The View saying some crazy stuff like, oh, who could have seen this coming? What I'm saying, what are we missing here? I talked to my friend Alex for a good hour and a half, 2 hours. Last night, we were talking about the election, all this stuff. And I was sitting there talking to him, saying like, hey man, this is a little bit too easy for me. Again, he lives in the UK, right? He lives over in the UK. He's, you know, talking about the election. He's going back and forth. He's like, hey, Trump wins, conservative, hey, you know, this and that, Elon Musk. I'm happy. I'm happy for a lot of people that are happy. But I, over here, at the Couch Compendium, we are consistent. Now, if you've seen a lot of people that subscribe to my channel, Telling Stewart, High Desert Pioneer, Diogenes, Bikers and Bullets, you know, we got a Blacklight Revelations too. All these different types of people that I converse with and all these different types of things, you will know that my opinion is a little bit different. Now, again, in the thumbnail, at the bottom portion of the picture of the thumbnail, you have Neo waking up and all the little electronic pods, like the siphon pods. I put as many as I could because of the thumbnail, all the different types of mentalities and all the different types of your basic, you know, MAGA, conservative, left, liberal, you know, they break down into more different stuff. There's only so many in the picture. I put all those different things to let you know that y'all are all in this pod, man. It doesn't matter what political side you think you're on. You can be on that side. You can vote for that corporation. You can vote for this one. You could vote for any of these, you know, whatever it is, right? Just make sure that you're continuing to stand. This is just the beginning. If you guys claim you want to fix America and do all this other stuff, make sure that you actually are willing to look and see how bad it really is. Because remember, everyone talks smack about Jeffrey Epstein. Oh man, we should go to the island. We should do this and that. He's got properties all over the United States in the lower 48. Okay, so if you wanted to know, hey, what's going on at the Zorro Ranch over in there in Arizona, a lot of stuff going on. Whew. That was crazy. I mean, I'd have to like get that and pick it up. So, but also one of the other reasons why I did the Matrix thumbnail for this video, right, is because a lot of people really don't understand that you can be on your political side or whatever, but you have to really look at the actual country, research a lot of things, why things are the way they are, what's going on. There's a lot of stuff that isn't covered in the political stuff that I care about, and that most people actually, like, this is what we do, right? But one of the things that I'm saying is the Zorro Ranch, all these different programs that are going on in the background, BlackRock, Blackstone, buying up all this stuff, crushing all the, trying to buy up national parks and like use them, put them on the stock market. All the food is still poison. All these other things are still going on, right? What are we missing? Put in the comments below what you think we're missing. If you're going to watch this after the live stream, because I also do this to have this after the live, right? This is a video that's going to go on forever because I'm going to make some predictions here. We still, a lot of people, again, the Republicans, the Democrats, same corporations, same U.S. government it was yesterday, same Area 51, same three-letter agencies, same, all types of stuff going on. What are we missing? What do you think, right? There's a lot of people who will talk about, me personally, the Treaty of Grenada, the Grenada Treaty, however it is, whether it's myth or not, the U.S. government doing a deal to ensure that people can get kidnapped by extraterrestrials, alien, whatever you're saying. This is something that former presidents have spoken about. A lot of people trying to figure out what's going on there, but you could also look at the Department of Homeland Security, how many people, women and children, men, go missing every year in the United States. It's a couple 100,000 every year go missing without a trace, never to be found. This is something that I care about. Human trafficking, all these other things, the border, it's a lot bigger of something bigger going on. I don't just assume that these people are just going to walk away and let nothing happen. Unless they just took off in a bunker and they're about to just have aliens running up all over the place, or people do the zombie apocalypse, people do the next pandemic, people do the thing, whatever it is, whatever you guys think it is, put it down in the description, put it in the comments below. Start the conversation. What do you think is going to happen? Because like I said, from now till the inauguration day, I'm assuming a bunch of crazy stuff. Remember 2016, they would allow it to happen, and then a couple weeks later, they had Van Jones crying on TV, oh my God, so terrible, and then after 2 weeks, it ratcheted up, then Russia did it, then China, they didn't ever blame China. They never talk about that for some reason because they're making money over there because they're selling you out. But again, all this stuff, all the human trafficking, all the border, all the people disappearing, all that stuff is still going on. So people say, oh, now that we got Trump back, they're just going to walk away like, I was wrong for trafficking all those kids. MAGA, you're so right. Arrest me. A lot of people think that. Like I said, I'm here with you. I believe what you're saying. I hear you. I believe that you believe that. I'm just not personally of the persuasion that they're just going to give up and just do whatever. Now, again, the reason why I wear this is because I like this mask. And there's a lot of mosquitoes out here. I got a bald head. I don't want to get my face bit up and have a bunch of bumps all over my head. When I'm trying to edit this video, or throughout the video, I'll get bumps all over my head because mosquitoes are going crazy. Smoke keeps them away. It's Florida, still hot outside. People are dealing with cold weather. Still like 80-something degrees, 110% humidity. Hot, I know. But like I said, ensure that no matter what you believe in, your political side, this, that, again, are y'all going, now that Trumpers are here, they always say, oh, no new wars. A lot of people on the MAGA movement, they don't really know anything about foreign policy. Not sorry, they don't know. I watch all these different types of people, no shade or any of these people, a lot of these right-wing commentators, whether it's Steven Crowder, Jeremy Gibson Gamer. Jeremy's pretty cool. You got all these other different types, these MAGA types. They don't know anything about war, foreign policy, and a lot of times people get trapped in the, anything I don't understand is woke, right? Doesn't make any sense because that's not an argument. That's not a way to have it. Everything I don't understand is woke. You know more about foreign policy than me. You must be a lefty because I see something left. Every single one of these different types of protests, every single one of these different types of things has different flags everywhere. Now, if you want to only see certain types of flags in your protest or this or that, that's fine. However you do for left or for right, whatever, that's cool. But remember, now that you're in the hot seat, you got to start understanding about all this foreign policy stuff. Because I'm not going to hear any, Trump, no new war stuff. Well, when he was in office, they said, hey, you need to do this strike. And he's like, I don't want to do that. And then they said, yeah, we're doing it anyway. And he's like, oh, okay. Strike. Authorize Yemen. That's why Yemen's popping off right now. Because Donald Trump authorized a bunch of stuff. People died. They're upset about it. You're blowing a bunch of stuff up. You probably don't know anything about it because a lot of people don't know about foreign policy. They just see, they're brown. They're over there. Oh, well, the TV said terrorists, and I believe them. Okay, remember, when they call you a terrorist, should we believe that too? You know what I mean? So again, you're going to have to actually take some time to get off the internet, get off of Twitter talking to lefties and libs and stuff. Stop hating on the Twitter bots that you think are real people, but they're actually CIA agents running it out of Langley or the MI5 place. Actually sit there and watch a documentary about Israel, Palestine, and how it's. Actually watch a documentary about Turkey and what. I mean, yeah, it might take a couple weeks. That Snake Plissken is that Snake Plissken on my shirt? Yes, it is. Here, check it out. Look at that. The Big Boss. This is the Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid 3, which they're coming out with Metal Gear Solid Delta here in a little bit. I don't know if it's already out yet. I've been a little busy. I'm gonna have to check that out because I got the Metal Gear Solid collection, all the games for PS3 and PS4. So I'm about to beat a couple of those. I stream it. Yeah, heck yeah! Isn't that awesome? Look at that. I got a bunch of these shirts. You can check them out. Go to the MegaCon and like those Comic Cons and MegaCons. They got these shirts, all types of them. But anyway, like I said, a lot of these MAGA types, right-wing Republican, even Democrats, a lot of Democrats, independents, they voted for Donald Trump, I guess, right? And a lot of these people, you're going to be like, oh, those are lefties. No, they voted for Trump because they said, hey, a lot of people are out here actually believing he's the peace candidate. He's the peace candidate, right? But again, I would say this, Donald Trump doesn't know about foreign policy. A lot of MAGA people don't because they're so... they don't know about history in general because a lot of these people are new to politics. Like I said, so they jumped in. I'm right-wing, meaning I used to be liberal, but I don't like the government, so therefore I'm right-wing. That's not necessarily how that works. Again, but then they jump in. They're like, oh, I'm not a racist. I know you're not a racist. But a lot of these other people who are Democrats, cult members, CIA agents, feds, actual people, all types of motherfuckers, they jump in on these different political movements. And when you get in the chat rooms, you meet these different people. What's going on? Remember, this is a highly op environment. You need to actually think, is this a real person I'm talking to? Am I trying to have this? Again, you got to check people coming in your movement. Because like I said, y'all in the hot seat now, right? You got to know about these conflicts. You got to know about this stuff. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want, right? But know about this stuff because it's going to start saying, what do you think, Don? What do you think, Trumpers? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? You're going to have to start firing off some answers just saying everyone's woke because something, Putin and I don't really know. That's not going to fly, especially because you're going to have, again, if not, all these Republicans and all these Democrats are going to switch over Republican. Oh, well, you see, I thought I was saying we're going to do new wars, but maybe, we need to do $1 trillion to them. Trillion more. Again, it's all the time. Because like I said, for one group of people, Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Mitch McConnell, America's favorite sharecropper, Jim Clyburn, they all just say one thing that this crowd wants to hear. Go to another place, say what this crowd wants to hear. Those crowds, if they didn't make it to the event, they'll only watch what makes them feel good. They'll be like, oh, this person said this, therefore I believe them. They're saying all types of stuff. So just remember, you actually have to do your own research and not, again, watch a bunch of different stuff. Just how you do for comic books, just how you do for your, the woke, political and stuff. You got to start doing about real information. Watch foreign sources. You're going to have to really start compiling information. I'm trying to tell you, I did this professionally. I know how to know stuff, and when my videos might not get views because that's because they're hating. But again, the reason why I make these videos about foreign wars, I do the maps, I do a little military stuff, which again, I have to do a lot. Been busy, stuff's been happening. The reason why I do that is because I know what I'm talking about, and it matters for whatever reason. And we're like, oh, what we're not. Yes, they are doing all these things. All these things are going on. This matters. People are in countries all over the world. You don't know what they're doing. You're like, why are we spending all this money? Okay, well, I'm going to show you what the money's being spent on. I'm going to show you all the type of stuff they're doing, all the stuff that you may not want to know about. You may not understand why. I'm going to show it to you on my channel, all these random videos. Some of them are going to be map videos explaining foreign conflicts and stuff. I do that. Let me relight my device here. So, like I said, ow, that is hot. Now that MAGA, now that all these people, now that you guys are in the hot seat, liberals, whoever you are, a lot of lefties, socialists, a lot of progressive types, they don't like the government, they don't like Democrats. They're fighting anti-genocide, they're fighting against corporations, whatever. Some of those people, they're fighting the Democrats. On the left side, they got a lot of stuff going on in between them. Again, on the right, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They're doing it against the establishment Republicans, but remember, you got to take it to the next step. Just because, oh, Elon Musk, yeah, hey, you're doing a little dance, or, oh my God, Tulsi, she used to do, oh, I feel so. They're still in all these groups. You still don't hang out with them. You still don't know what type of gun is to their back. Since all so all over them, make sure that you are watching out and learning. Again, check out the thumbnail. When you wake up and realize that all these political different groups are just regular people who are just trapped in the actual thing, absorbing, again, Grenada Treaty, all these people going missing, all these secret ops, all these secret government programs. Again, look up The Finders, right? It's called The Finders. It's a group of FBI agents that started doing their own thing one day. Started, hey, look at all these kids. Hey, come with me. And they don't even deny it. Make sure you're still dealing with those people. They didn't go anywhere. Nobody stopped them. Again, the super optimism I'm all about. But again, I got to be consistent. And then the reason why the thumbnail says the couch, all the people, there's like 20-something million less people that voted this time. Trump's got a landslide. But there's 20 million less people that voted. You know, all the different numbers, they're playing games and all that stuff. The vast majority of the Americans, they're sitting back there like this. What y'all doing? I don't trust that. You wanna know why? A lot of us has worked for the system. A lot of us have been there. A lot of us have done, satellite technologies. When people are like, oh, Elon Musk, oh my God, SpaceX, Tesla, oh my God, he was on the interview, he smoked pot, okay, right? Other people that smoke pot, do you like them? But they're not smart. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. So I got my tobacco device here, right? I just want you to know, again, I do rocket launch videos, Elon Musk, all that stuff right down the street from here. I used to work on electronics, I used to do fiber optics, I used to do satellites, I used to do satellite dishes, I used to do a lot of this stuff. I might know a little bit of what I'm talking about. Just had a friend of mine, he just realized the difference between Alex Jones and David Icke. And he's like, I don't know if I can read this David Icke stuff. It's trying to scare me. I said, hey, once you get on that train, you call me. Then you'll be welcome to the next level of what we got going on. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you. Thank you for watching videos. Thank you for liking. Comment below. If you're watching this after this live stream, comment below what you think about all this stuff. Because like I said, you can like your political parties. You can know these people. You can know all this other stuff. But this different group of people that's out there, man, I'm telling you, just because they literally got out the way and just let her get ran down. They really did that. So I just want y'all to know something else is still going on. And I don't want you to go out there and get involved in violence and all this stuff. That's what I want you to think about. Because if you think about there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, you'll be able to avoid the violence. You'll be able to go around, you'll be able to go right to the government, get reparations, get payback for the jab. Get payback for that. All the coal miners getting left out in the dust after they provide electricity, heat, and warmth for people for 100 years, and then you just got left out in the dust. The company towns, all that stuff. You don't have to sit there and say, oh, well, that was a long time ago. So just shut up about it. Hey, how long ago is your Jesus Christ? 1776? 1775? Anything that happened after that? 1600s? All these other things. Oh, the history of Egypt, the history of Europe, that's a long time ago. What happened in America, what happened to you and people and citizens, that's not that long ago. So don't feel bad when people say we need to address. No, if there's a lot of people who you're saying, oh, the elites, the this, that, what if instead of fighting against you, like, hey, look, matter of fact, just give it up. Y'all don't even earn that. We're not going to fight. Just hand it over. I also have a list of all the senators, all the presidents, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Mitch McConnell, all the stuff, all those people, they own, in a rare act of journalism, Reuters did an article of all those people who owned slaves. Elizabeth Warren told, we need to do, her family owned some slaves, a lot. They actually knew how to read. They wrote down all their stuff, all the different companies they owned, all the coal mines, all that stuff. Remember, in West Virginia, it was illegal to even learn about how badly they screwed over all those people until just the other day on some Joe Manchin stuff, right? Again, a lot of this research hurts people's feelings. It is what it is. Before I got kicked off of TikTok, a really nice girl sent me had a little chat, and she had a 2012 Supreme Court ruling about people who take a certain jabberoni are literally patented and are owned by a company. Who's the father of the jab? So just make sure that you know what's going on and prepare for the future. Stay safe, stay frosty, have a nice day, and we will see you later.